Good night, everybody. And I'm Ben Alistair, and tonight we're going to be talking about loneliness and why people are afraid of loneliness. And I'll tell you why. See, most individuals, whether their gender is, doesn't even matter what your gender is, because people are scared of accepting it. Everybody knows someone that need to be around people all the time because they're not comfortable in their own skin. Why is that, you say, Smiley? Well, these people fail to realize is that they don't want to listen to that inner voice in them. So they look to the outside world for comfort. They don't take solace and find inner peace and tranquility. So instead, they rather look on the outside world and deal with all the stimulus that's going on. Whether it was looking at girls, whether it was fixing their fancy for money, whether it was daydreaming about unnecessary stuff, trivial stuff. They need to focus on the inside. You need to work on the vessel. Because if the vessel was clean, with no impurities, then you're ready for war with society. You say, Smiley, why do we have to talk about war? War is not a good thing. War is necessary. You have to fight yourself to be great. You have to defeat that demon of loneliness. You have to put it in submission and make it surrender. Because through it, you'll find your true calling. I know what I'm destined to be, and I'm doing it right now. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're here in the red room to figure out how can I make a change in my life. In order for me to get played on Hot 97 and win competitions, be put inside magazines, be part of this cosplay community universe, I had to go outside of myself. But first, I had to work on the inside of myself. And you saying to yourself, why do I need to focus on the inside? Well, let me tell you why. If you don't get in control of your emotions and your feelings, you will always lose. And you say, how am I going to lose? Well, you're not emotionally matured. So when you go dealing with a female, or even a female dealing with a man, you will always become passive aggressive. They become one of your characteristics in your personality. In order not to be that, you will have to go deep within yourself. You will have to fight against doubt, guilt, shame, sorrow, pain, anger, rage, all these things. No one is going to help you with this. If you don't focus on the inside, what is going to happen is that you're always going to be led astray by other people. What's going on? I see you. I see you. Boyfriend. I can't see you. I got these damn glasses. I can't see you. I shout you out. I see you. What that say, Mike? They say, Michael? Michael Hughes. What's up, Michael? I see you. So, Mike, this is what we talking about here tonight. We talking about why people are not comfortable being alone. And you know why? Because loneliness is like a demon. You don't want to face the demon by yourself. As a dark place, as an abyss. You sit there and cringe at it. Some people need to put music on to block out the voidness. You saying, huh? Let me elaborate on why you saying, huh? I'm gonna answer the question on why. Loneliness is a creature that you don't even pay attention to until it sets upon you. Some people become depressed because of loneliness. Yeah. Because it's foreign to the brain. The brain doesn't understand it. It needs to socialize. Yes, bro. It needs to socialize. Human beings are social creatures by nature. But once we take solace in ourselves, what happens is we start to develop and become something greater than ourselves. You looking at me and say, this guy's bugging, he's wearing this mask on. No, I'm not. I'm talking actual facts. If you are able to conquer the monster within inside you, you were able to beat anybody in this universe, anybody in this world. When I was incarcerated in prison for 16 and a half years, I had no choice but to look in the inside. Yeah. I'm not going to come up on this platform and lie to you and waste your time. I'm not going to do that. I would never lie to you. You hear me? Everything I'm telling you is actual facts. I was a fat dude with low self-esteem. 260 pounds at 16 years old. Get smacked around the South Side Jamaica, Queens. Yes, me. The only thing that changed was that this guy named Joselito, he was in Los, he's a boxer. And he said, yo, cousin, you want to join boxing? Now self-doubt, that voice. That voice in the inside of me was like, nah, don't do it. God's going to beat you up inside the ring. You're going to be a slap, so they're going to take advantage of you. Shout out, I see y'all. I can't see everybody because the black thing. You know, I'm going with the aesthetic and everything. You know, I got to keep the look going on. I'm just being honest. When I went inside that boxing ring, so much fear crept in on inside of me. So much fear. People are watching. And that all stemmed from that loneliness and doubt. Let me tell you another thing, too. A mentor is very important. You need the proper mentor to show you the ropes of life and the game. A mentor can get you past certain valleys and pits you don't see because you're green. When you're green, you're naive. But it's good to be impressionable because you're willing to learn. I don't care when people run off of this. This is not for those. This is for the individual that says to himself, I want to be comfortable in my own skin. I want to fight my fears. I want to face my demons head on. Then you're in the right place. What I do on a constant basis is meditate. And yes, sometimes the world, because of the stimuli, will pull you in many different directions. Because the world needs to be fed by your desires. Everything you see out here is full of desires. Your lust, infatuations, the ooh and the ahs. Once you're able to hold it, grasp it, and contain it, and delay gratification, you're a bad man. You're a very bad man. That means you're disciplined. Discipline is so important when dealing with loneliness. Discipline is the only antidote for loneliness. Nothing else is going to help you except the assistance of some creator that you pray to. I don't care if you're Jewish, Christian, Muslim. I don't care if you're Buddha. I don't care what you believe in. But once you have that inner peace, you can take on the world. You can face anything and not think twice about it. No doubt. Courage. I want you to realize something. When it came to me, loneliness crippled me. Loneliness shackled me. Nobody wants to talk about this topic. You wonder why your mama keep dealing with the wrong guy because she's alone. You wonder why this female keep cheating because she doesn't like to be alone. There's many different contributing factors like the household she's brought up in. Even for the male. You're not exempt, fellas. You're not exempt. When a man is in his loneliness, because there's a difference between being alone and loneliness. When you defeat loneliness, you're comfortable being alone. It's a transition. Some people get crippled by loneliness. This is when they start having depression and anxiety. They feel like everybody's against them. They have no type of appreciation for being at peace. Peace is something you got to fight for. But the first person you got to fight is yourself. It's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing. It enters the heart. Once you were able to purify the heart, once you were able to conquer the phobias of the mind, that keep you crippled from making money, being successful, being a good dad, being a good husband, being a good brother, being a good role model. Once you were able to conquer those things, nothing in this world, my brother, my sister, my cousin, my family, my virgin, my anti-heroes, nothing can stop you. Anytime you find yourself reaching to call somebody, chill. Just think. Thinking is a skill. The only way to develop thinking, you must be alone. When you're writing a paper for school, you must be alone. When you're putting an essay together, you must be alone. You have to. It is the only way you can move forward. When you look at all the great leaders of the world, all of the ancients, they always took solace by themselves. When you talk about Prophet Muhammad, he was in a cave. When you talk about Jesus, he was inside the tomb. All of these great high spiritual leaders of different movements always took solace by themselves. Why? They listening to that inner voice. They're trying to be in connection with a higher power, something bigger than themselves, because that's what happens. I'm not saying you're God. We may have the DNA of something higher than us. You know, we could get into this Anunnaki stuff and all that, but I want to talk about the man. Because once the man is able to conquer that which keeps them crippled, oh, you a bad man. Oh, you're a bad man. Yes, you are. You start having a particular type of light about you. It's called confidence. Women call it sexy, because sexy is an attitude. Yes. The life you want, the woman you want, the dream you want, they're out there for you, get it. But the only way you're going to get it, you got to conquer that you that is scared to face reality. I was like, I don't need to drink. I'm not here to preach to you. I want you to win. I want you to be the true anti-hero that you're meant to be. I'm not here. This is not for the heroes. This is not for the bad guys. This is for the anti-heroes, the guy in the middle, the gray. I know my audience. I know my people. You may think you're a nerd kid. You're too smart and nobody wants to hang around you. But you don't even know that your brain is your power, your superpower. You may be the young kid that people doubted. But let me tell you something. Revenge, the success is the greatest revenge. Success is the greatest revenge. Conquer that inner voice inside you that's weak and make it stronger, then you can defeat the world. The world will bow before you. It will kowtow to you. It will surrender to you. All of this worldly possessions, desires will come to you, one step at a time. Like they said, the journey to 1,000 miles starts with you taking the first step. Let this be the day you say, you know what? I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to make something of myself. I'm not going to let nothing just deter me. So, as I bring this to a close, everybody, you have a good night. It's $1 Million Smile, cha-ching, cha-ching. Jackpot. We out of here.
Yeah, we outside, we outside. Yeah, my bros back to back, rockin' side to side. Shit is scheming time, it's booking time for dollar signs. Don't lose your life, boy, end up on the other side. Yeah, we outside, we outside. Yeah, we outside, we outside. You know it's scheming time, it's booking time for dollar signs. Don't lose your life, boy, end up on the other side. Off the south side, man, a real step off. Fall rock, you will say down for whatever. Queensbridge, north side, know some hitters. Left flack and flushing, baby, know some road spinners. Look, pal, me and you may not the same. They back it down, took everything. You should have been strapped with that thing. Man, what happened? That's just the same. That baddie bitch, they got them talking ready. They done stripped you from your clothes, left me shaking like spaghetti. Caught you slipping, you was shipping like she pilling, and that's it. Man, they got that boy from play. Man, they got that boy from play. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, we outside. Me and my bros back to back, rockin' side to side. You see the scheming times, booking time.
It's all right. I want to make sure they. I care about my audience. I want to make sure they know that. You know what I'm saying? Join me as I go to war with the naysayers, man. We out here.